So give me the Highwing. Let's start off with the 3-minute elevator pitch for everybody that needs to know what you guys do. Just give it to us, Highwing, and then I'll ask you a bunch of questions. Go for it.
Absolutely. So Highwing is the first open data platform for commercial insurance. In simple terms, we're building a transaction system to connect brokers and carriers to efficiently digitally transact insurance policies. Okay. Today, when we look at the world of if you own a business, and especially a large one, your entire transaction of your insurance relationship is predominantly over email. We recognized that back in 2017 that the $800 billion policies were trading like they were in 1995. And so an incredible group of engineers here in Denver and now even nationally have partnered up to really drive and build a platform that really speeds up the process of acquiring complex insurance, and most importantly starts to really digitize the overall trade between the brokers and carriers that actually transact it.
Okay, very good. It's highwing.io for the listeners, by the way. How big is the company right now, Eric, as far as, I don't know if you want to give us employee count or client count or, however you measure it?
Yeah, today, we just recently closed a recent seed round.
Nice.
And have some incredible investors and partners that joined us in the journey. In terms of the size of the business today, we're 14 strong employees that really are predominantly engineering. I mean, we can imagine that when we're trying to connect a lot of different systems and move a lot of information to transact insurance, we're overwhelmingly engineering and product led. But we do have some of us that do business and operations and make sure that the trains run and our clients are served.
But you're up and running. You're post revenue. You have clients, all the good stuff.
Yeah, we do. We work with 3 of the top 5 commercial insurance carriers in the world. If you think about those who sponsor golf tournaments, we probably work with 1 or 2 or 3 of them. Nice. And then in the world of kind of platform broker networks, we cater to the middle market brokerage firms that understand that innovation is not only a strategy, but it's imperative for their development growth and in their ability to compete in the future. And so when you look at the top 100 brokerage firms in the United States, we cater to really broker number 5 to broker number 100, kind of excluding the really big ones, the Marsh, the Aon, the Willis, the Gallagher, the $25 to $50 billion enterprises.
Okay, very good. So you said you just closed a round of funding. Now, the original cash to get it started, was that Ima Financial? Was that you? Was that bootstrapped? Was that Angel? I don't know how much you want to share.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Ima Financial, if you don't know it, is one of the leading financial services firms in Colorado, with original roots in Wichita, with offices in Kansas City and Dallas, and really just not only an insurance operation, but they sell personal line insurance, small commercial insurance, benefits, as well as a full wealth management operation, wholesale operation. So when you think about the world of insurance, they're a diversified financial services company that really has the ability to cover all aspects of risk. Okay. They're led by probably one of the most incredible community leaders and business leaders in Colorado, a gentleman by the name of Rob Cohen, who I've had the gift of getting to know over the last decade and a half. First, just by his heart for the community. Every board of impact in the city, whether it's been Visit Denver, the Chamber, or Down Denver Partnership, he's been the chair of at some point in time. He's led the Olympic bid to put Colorado on the map globally. Working to host the Winter Olympics here in the state of Colorado, and he's just kind of been anywhere and everywhere trying to make this place an amazing place to live and raise our families. And so that's how we really got to know each other, was through that capacity. I've always admired him as a leader. I've admired him as an impact in the community, and we just got to know each other fairly well. And through that, I got to realize that he ran one of the most successful insurance businesses in the world. And I spent my career, building software companies, always working for founders or being a founder of high growth businesses in the software space. And really, he and I just started talking about the revolution that was happening in insurance, kind of around the time that the word insurtech was being kind of, put together. It's like I think 2015, 2016. Before that, insurtech wasn't even a term of art yet. And coming in and understanding that, Rob had really dabbled in some of the work in his own brokerage of trying to understand how data and information could accelerate the trade. And he said, let's really do this together. I've got some inklings of an idea. I know that data is going to revolutionize our business. I know that we've got a bunch of information that we're not fully utilizing, and let's work together to really solve that and build something that's industry changing. So I had a chance to work with Rob to formulate some of the initial underpinnings of the concept for Highwing, really leading off some of his vision he had for the industry after being in it for 30 years. And we molded that with some contemporary thinking around open data networks and the future of APIs and data interoperability and the power of multiple data sources, and we came up with Highwing. And we took it out to our partners, our carriers and brokers, and our insureds, and immediately just had some really great reception. So we knew we were onto something. And so it's truly a story of innovation within a large operating company, of working with a group of founders and entrepreneurs. My business partner and co-founder, Jay Jashin, is just an incredible founder in his own right here in our Denver community. He not only built Denver Startup Week, runs all the technology stuff that we've been able to work with together, but when we're not doing community work, he's been the magic behind companies like Ello, which is one of the promising social networks that came out of our community, backed by Techstars. He's was one of the leading stars, back with one of our legendary marketing and brand agency firms, a company called Factory Design Labs, and he's built his own agency in the technology space. And so, Jay and I looked at it from a technology perspective, really leveraged off of IMA's work and Rob's initial thinking, and collectively came up with something we thought could really revolutionize the industry.
Gotcha. Okay. So two co-founders that also had a conversation with Rob, and IMA got involved early. That's what I heard you say.
Yeah, really started that. I mean, this is a story of innovation out of IMA, with the ability to kind of bring together software leadership to, do something that's not native inside of insurance, which is build software. And so the combination of those two things has been a really good platform for us to be successful.
And you just closed maybe what'd you call it, a seed round? So is that kind of where you're at? And what's the next phase with cash raise, or do you want to share any of that today?
Yeah, I mean, we in November, we were really blessed to bring together both a portfolio of strategic partners and great institutional partners, and close on a $4 million seed round. It afforded us two things. We moved our operations out of IMA Financial Group, and so we were a wholly owned subsidiary going into that transaction. Coming out, IMA is still a majority shareholder, but we've got an incredible group of new shareholders in the business. On the institutional side, we're really lucky to work with the team at Springtime Capital, great venture firm, early stage, forward thinking group. Service Provider Capital, who's been in a lot of incredible deals here in the state, and they've been equally as awesome to work with. And then we work with Cameron Ventures and Rise of the Rest Seed Fund, which is a revolution fund out of Washington, D.C. to really round out our institutional side. But the real story, I think, outside of the great institutional partner we had, is that we realized we needed to build this company with a portfolio of brokers and carriers that believed it was the right solution. And so the round was led by a firm named Broker Tech Ventures, which is a group of 13 incredible middle market brokers that are investing in innovation, as well as a publicly traded brokerage firm called Baldwin Risk Partners. And collectively, we're all in this together to really build a broker-facing solution for the industry, backed by institutional capital and driven by the strategy and alignment from a product perspective with our product partners.
If you think today's tip or guest interview can help someone you know, please share this with them. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. The Riderflex Podcast features entrepreneurs, business executives, and the stories behind how they got there, as well as daily tips on career advice and job interviewing. You can visit riderflex.com to learn more about us and get information and pricing on the recruiting and consulting services we provide. Thanks so much for listening, and have a great day.